right, let's do a brief audio and visual check. There we go. Let's do a brief audio and visual check. How's everybody doing? How are you? Coach Jay?
Doing good, man. Doing good, Coach Dakota. How are you, man?
It's probably one of the better days of the year for the trading, but in terms of, man, I'm tired. Super tired. It's just exhausted, man. I've been putting my body through a lot when it comes to the boxing and the training, and I need a vacation. We need to set something up. Maybe I come over there to New York, or we go watch the Canelo Crawford fight. Do something.
Something. When is that fight supposed to be, by the way? It's this month, right?
It's this month sometime. It's gonna be interesting. Who do you got?
I think Crawford got it.
Really? Why? Why do you think Crawford got it?
That left hand is dangerous. Canelo is getting up there as well in age. I think Crawford's actually older, but Canelo looks like he slowed down the last fight I saw him. I think Crawford got it. I know Crawford's fighting up, right?
Crawford is not used to. Yeah, it's kind of. I got Canelo, man. Canelo's used to fighting heavier hitters. I don't know. It's gonna be a good fight. I got Canelo. We'll see. But let's get to these markets. Yeah, let's jump into it. As always, in the YouTube chat, there's our Top Step risk disclosure. Welcome to Slow Markets. Everything we go over is for educational purpose only. It's not a signals class. It's not financial advice. I repeat, it's not a signals class. And these markets have been moving. These are not slow markets. These are slowish markets. And one heck of a day, man. It's a short week. It's Wednesday. And I feel like it's been a heck of a week, honestly. And the term buy the dip, it's kind of a blanket statement, but I want to go over a few things today. I had one of my best trading days of 2025 this year. It feels nice. Get back into the rhythm. So let's go over this technical analysis. It's the same thing I do every single night, and it's very repetitive. It's consistent. So I start on the daily chart, and let's look at this level of support and resistance. I talk about it all the time. I was talking about this when it was happening, and yeah, we went down to this level of support and resistance. We seen that level. We talked about this level. The next level was down here at these 800s. Well, we bought the dip, right? We bought the dip. We came down here to these 050s and right back up. Like, this daily candle did not even close below this level of support. So that was interesting. That hopefully was a sign for a lot of traders, like, wow, okay, we did break down through resistance a lot. It was dramatic. Like, that is one heck of a wick and a candlestick, and very bullish. And now we are headed right back into the middle of the range. So the question is, do we come back up and test maybe this level around these lower 600s? That's what I'm looking for now. We basically reversed everything on September 2nd, and we have non-farm payroll Friday. It's looking very bullish, in my opinion, on the daily chart. So let's zoom into an hourly, and let's continue to do these technicals. You can see that range I was talking about to start the week. These are going to be the lows. This is going to be the highs. Well, sure enough, we did break down, and you can see there's that level that we went and tested back at the end of August, these 23,000 lower, 80s, 40s, and we just completely bounced stuff off of it. This was the resistance. This was support. Support did become resistance last night. However, we broke through it, and we held. We came down, tested some more around these 330s, and tonight we are just going. It looks like we are catching a lot of buying momentum tonight, and we are pushing 500s. If we do start to break through these highs that we are seeing, maybe we break through the New York session highs that we're testing right now, then I'm going to look for this market to come up and test 600s, maybe these lower 600s. And Jay, I know we was talking about this before. do we see much anything in the way of NASDAQ possibly making a run to new all-time highs?
We have some data coming out, of course. Headlines can always, move markets around a little bit, but I think what we just saw was a healthy pullback in the markets, especially in the S&P. The NASDAQ still has a little bit of work to do on the daily to get back above the 20 moving average, which is at 23,603, that 600 area that you were looking at. But we are less than 2.5% off an all-time high. We know the NASDAQ, that could happen in a day. So no, I don't see anything. Of course, headline can come out and change that. We got non-farm on Friday, but these markets look pretty bullish.
They do. Someone says, I think the stream's broken. Jay, you're not blurry.
We figured something out.
I know. There goes that's been a thing. It's part of slow markets. Like that's the.
It is, right? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
I could do this. I could like fade away. If you guys want to do that
every once in a while to make sure so we feel back in like normal. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Buy the dip. We seen it today. There's a few opportunities. I did not trade too much outside of what you've seen on air. I did place another trade and took advantage of this nice long down here going into end of power hour. So I'm only $1,000 away from passing this combine.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna take it slow, man. I know traders are talking, man. You need the live account, that and that. We got that. We'll talk about this a little bit later. The back to funded. Maybe me and you can have a conversation on that. But yeah, look at these 380s. That was that resistance from last night, and sure enough, that became major support during this New York session open, and we broke out. I mean, this support held for a little bit, for a while. You can see it was held. My drawings. I getting used to drawing on this. And then we broke down. We broke down near the lunchtime, made a higher low, and looks like power hour. We just straight up, right? 100 points, 100 plus points, and then kind of drifted lower, lift lower, and then I don't know what this was. If this was a news event that sparked it, but we are up, 60, almost 70 points in the last 30 minutes or so. And we are testing these New York session highs up here in these lower 500s. So if we break out bullish, I'm just going to look for ways to get in long. I mean, we talked about this with gold for weeks. Like, man, we're starting to see bullish momentum come in, looking for ways to buy the dip. And gold just kept going and going and going. And speaking of gold, let's take a look at that. We have been seeing all-time highs. Let's take a look at the daily. So same analysis. Finding that consistency, repetitiveness, starting at the daily chart, the daily time frame. We see this consolidation. We had this huge run, very, very exhausting, overextended. I don't know. Count the days, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, you can count this as 8. Just a big week, 2 weeks almost worth of just straight up hitting all-time highs. We're still at all-time highs. We're still above 3,600. We're getting a little bit of a hesitation. It's kind of a hands-off market for me on this daily, because on the daily chart, you kind of like, okay, I want to see some consolidation or a pullback before I look to get into a long position. But this is daily. As we zoom into an hourly chart, we are day traders, and we look for opportunities in the day trading perspective. And we're talking about buying the dips. This is an hourly chart. Are we seeing an opportunity present itself from a day trading aspect? So buying these dips. Are we seeing that tonight? That's the question. This is an hourly. We're seeing this pullback. Let's zoom in a little bit more. And I mean, you can make a pretty dang good argument to buying a dip like this. Every pullback similar to this has been buyable. We could do the good old, measured move strategy and say, well, we are pretty close to when gold does pull back, at least a little bit. That's about.
And you're looking at that on, what is that, on an hourly? You're looking at that?
Yeah, this is an hourly chart.
During at the buzzer, we were talking about these measured moves, and gold sat in this consolidation for 100 days, right? 130 days we were in that consolidation.
Correct.
But what we've seen is when it does break out, we're rallying for 3 to 4 months. I'm curious, Dakota, with your measured move strategy from the last breakout that we had, where do you see gold going, right? And we're talking about 4 months from now if we just do measured moves from there, because honestly, this feels like it's just the start of the next leg of the rally.
I mean,
do you look at it on a monthly or weekly?
It's a guess, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's a guess, right?
From
it's
a daily perspective, 4,000.
Right.
4,000, big round number. Maybe we'll see. Of course, we have a few big round numbers on our way to there, like 3,700, 3,800, 3,900. But yeah, I was looking 39, maybe 4,000. Now it's like that end of the year, maybe. Just bullish. Anything can happen though, right? We can have some news come in and change everything in a matter of a day. So just looking for longs as this gold's trend is your friend. So why go against it?
Absolutely. Continuing the rally.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm just looking for long opportunities. We might have got one here tonight. I might have missed a little bit right here. Let's watch. I want to see top of the hour in about 17 minutes. And this is what I'm looking at, Jay. This is a 5-minute chart now. Kind of had this nice downtrend. I think we might be breaking out of this. Are we breaking out of this? Are we going to come up and find some buyers stepping in to get back up into these 20s? I like that. I like that play. Let's watch it. Like the top of the hour, we could see some volatility. So maybe we see another pullback to like 09s. I might look to be getting into this gold long.
I like that trade as well. I'm trying to think of where the risk would go here. Below 09s, maybe a little wider, below 03.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'd have to have a wide stop. The more I trade and analyze the past couple months, I'm always looking to improve. Honestly, the answer to my trading and the answer that I've seen it help a lot of other traders has been size down and widen your stop. Give yourself more room to be wrong, more room for the market to move. And I've seen a lot of success doing that a lot more. And just size down, wider stop. And this could very well be a case where I look to get in at a little bit smaller size and have a wider stop.
Kaizad Engineer says, could you look at the NASDAQ and discuss your thoughts on a short? If we
we were just we're beating our chest to the long side. But
so
go ahead, Jay. I think we see this.
The only case I could make for a short is and I talked about this during At the Buzzer. We can see this consolidation over here to the left. We're kind of testing that again, and it's right at that 23,500. I said this during At the Buzzer, and I'll say it again now. We have the 200 moving average, which is this white line right here on my chart on the 30-minute, 23,471. If we get VWAP, which is this orange line, to cross above that, I don't want to short. But because volume is below that 200 moving average, the only case I can see for a short right now is back to that 200 moving average. So it's a 30-point trade. From what I see, and again, anything we talk about here is for educational purposes only, not trading or investment advice, but I see a 30-point trade max to the downside in the NASDAQ.
Still valid,
now you got to ask yourself,
right?
is it worth it to take that? Still valid.
A trade's a trade. And we, like you said, we're bumping up against the highs of this New York session up here at these 500. So pull back. Very reasonable. But just be cautious, right? Whenever you're counter trend trading, because this market has been bullish, just be cautious. I mean, depends on your time frame, right? Because I could really see somebody looking at this and say, well, I still have a hard time finding a bearish argument. I don't know. There's always a way to argue either side of this market somehow, some time frame. But I would not be opposed to a short up in this area because you can limit your risk, right? We're just pointing out this New York session, and risk to me, this gives you an opportunity to limit risk. And so far, we're seeing a little bit of a pullback.
You know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen, right, Dakota?
It's going to sell off.
We talked about this on Tuesday.
What's
or
that?
Monday when we call out a trade and don't take it, and it does exactly what we said it's going to do.
Too many times, man. Too many times have we been there talking about the trades. Oh, it's gold. This is gold.
Yep. Dolby says it all the time. He doesn't want to hear traders talk about trading. He wants to see them trade. And this is a perfect example of it.
Yeah, I like this. I'm going to get into this gold that we're pushing up a little bit higher. So play this as a breakout into the 20s. You know, there's something to that, right? There's something to this where we talk a lot about sports analogies. We talk a lot about sports analogies, Jay. A lot of the practice and the training is done in the gym, right? And when it comes to game time, do traders think about their shot? No, right? Like, you don't think, it just muscle memory.
Just do. Yep.
And you can never tell me that, you know, Michael Jordan or some of the best free throw shooters, they just go up to the line and it's just muscle memory. And I've been thinking a lot more about this from trading. It's the same thing, right? To avoid that hesitation, just like, hey, there's a setup, there's a shot, just take it. You've already done your preparation in a simulated environment. You know, all your preparations leading up to this moment. Just take it. Don't hesitate. Don't overthink. Don't get your emotions involved. No way would you ever, you know, see a basketball player standing on there on a free throw line overthinking, unless it's like, okay, maybe a game-winning free throw or such a major free throw. Then sure, but we have the luxury of not being put into that pressure because trading's optional, and we don't have a shot clock per se when we're day trading. We just, you know, in and out. We have the bell, of course, but we can control when we get in, when we get out, and our size too.
Absolutely. Yeah, you should just be reacting to what the market is presenting instead of trying to think. Middle of the game is not the time to think. You just do.
We just do. We execute. We execute, and then after we could do and analyze this again. Let's see. I like this gold. I'm thinking about adding to it. We're not at the top of the hour. We still have 10 minutes, so let's see how this plays out. I'm going to zoom in, see at my trade management on a lower time frame. We came down.
Are you in minis or micros?
This is one mini. Yep, I'm $1,000 away from passing this combine. Actually, I do need to see the balance just to see, to make sure. Don't want to go over under. Yeah, this is the only time I'll look at the P&L, to be honest, is when I have to go through and do this. Let's look at this.
How far are you?
I'm $900 away from passing right now. Will this pass in this trade? I don't know. I'm not going to force me to I have to pass this trade. If it happens, it happens. I'm going to tighten up my stop too. If it does, I might take a loss on this. I've never been one to force a trade. I've been in too many bad trades when I've tried to pass a combine.
Too many.
Mm-hmm.
Too many.
We'll see. We shall see. I'm liking this breakout trade. Are you trading 5 combines? Nope, just one. I'm just going to be trading 1 combine at a time. If I pass it, I might activate another combine, trade that one on the side till I get to 5. While we're talking about that, Jay, you know, as soon as I pass this combine, I could technically immediately activate my XFA. But
you could.
I'm not going to trade it, and I think that's ill-advised. Like, as soon as you get an XFA, I think it's good to just wait and to trade it instead of just jumping right into it. I've made that mistake before where I traded really good. I got my XFAs activated, and then my first trade in the XFAs was the loser, and that was not good. But
you know what, Dakota?
Yeah. What?
Speaking of that, you know, Topstep made a big announcement today.
That's right. Yes. Yep.
In that
broke the internet, man.
Yeah, it did.
Yes,
it did.
Yeah. It broke the
internet
community.
Broke the prop space internet. But in that, those back to funded XFAs, you have to wait to trade them and they're not eligible until the next day. I think that's a great thing, to be honest.
I like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If you reset or if you blow an XFA, you have to wait until the next trading session to trade it if you do reset that same day. And I think that's a great feature. People asked a bunch about, is Topstep ever going to do straight to funded? And I think we both said it, right? If we do it, Topstep is going to do it its way, right? And it's going to definitely be different than anyone else.
Yeah.
And I don't see another firm out there saying, hey, you know what? You might be on tilt right now. You can purchase this account, but you can't trade it. Nice trade you got going on here, by the way, in gold.
So far, so good, man. Knock on wood. Let's just not think, not look at it. I do need to put like a $1,000 TP just to be safe, because we know how gold can be. No, you're right, man. I think it's really fair from what I've been able to see. I don't do a lot of research of other, like, what's out there, other, offerings or this, but from what I could tell, it was very fair. I think the biggest complaint everyone had was the price, right? It's like, oh my gosh, that's so much. Well, you know what? Then just don't do it. You could go through and go through the combine route, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not meant for everybody. And, some people, if it takes you 2 to 3 months to pass and you have that confidence, then, it's an option there. It's definitely an option. There's nothing wrong with it, but I like it. It's just an option. It's not forced on anybody. And my favorite thing, two favorite things: no consistency rule, and you get 90%. You get 90%. I don't think there's anything else out there like that. Unless I'm wrong.
I do not think so. But like you said, I don't do too much research on the competition, but that no consistency rule is a big one for sure.
Yeah, and 90% is a big one too. People don't realize how big it really is until they get there. But yeah, I mean, I don't research too much on the competition, but usually what happens, just like the Lakers, once Topstep does something, then everyone else is reactive. I've learned that in the professional world and career, that there's a difference between being, proactive and reactive. And a lot of times what I see here is at Topstep, it's very proactive, setting the stage, right? That gold standard, like, hey, this is what we're doing. And then everybody else reacts off of it. It's just funny. I just love watching it. It's like, all right, Topstep's big announcement. Grab my popcorn. Let's see how everyone's going to react off of this and try and one-up it and catch up, right? And it's just funny to see and watch it. And I love it, man. The traders, competition, and everything that leads up to it, it just, at the end of the day, it benefits the traders. And that's what we want to see.
Absolutely. TS wants to know, how do you set up a stop loss? You cannot find it. If you're trading on Topstep X, Dakota, you want to show that example real quick? You're in a trade.
Yeah, look, so here's my stop loss down here. What I like to do is I just click on the entry and then I just drag it. Right?
Yep.
So just that.
There you go.
Simple, straightforward. I'm sure there's other ways you can put it in the bracket, the risk settings, right? There's this, the risk settings where you come in here and put it in there. I know MP was teasing about the OCO orders. I'm excited for that one. I'm a slow markets, and I place trades and I let them run overnight. So OCOs are a game changer for me, and I'm excited for that. And while we jump into this, it's almost the top of the hour. This gold trade's cooking, Jay. We are almost up to the session highs. Man, just buy gold. Buy the dip. Doesn't matter what market it is. Feels like it.
Just buy it. Doesn't matter the price. Just keep buying.
Just keep buying. If it keeps going up. But yeah, there's that Topstep risk closure. Not financial advice. While we're doing that, let's do a hashtag slow markets. As always, in the YouTube chat, there is my Twitter. There's my X. Just go ahead and tag me, hashtag slow markets, whether it's a trade, whether it's your setup. There's one cool one. I'll show it. They sent me in the Discord the other day, and I didn't show it. I didn't even see it until this afternoon, and it's pretty cool. I'll show it. So little bit of a teaser there. And then if not, take a look at the Instagram. If you missed it, man, I've been sharing a lot of pretty cool stuff. Some amazing amazing trades there where it comes to like, looking good. There's what I do off camera, because what you see on camera, some trades set up, some trades don't. I can't control the markets when we place trades or when the analysis happens. And what I've been doing on social, I've enjoyed it. I know Coach Jay, you're doing some as well, is kind of the peek behind the curtain. What am I looking at? What am I doing a little bit, thinking about the markets? What am I trading? Outside of the trading, kind of give a little peek behind the scenes, answering questions, helping the community, and I've really enjoyed it. And today's was a great day. Had a great day in these Topstep X accounts, almost in a funded account again, and great day in the personal, up almost just under $100,000. I mean, we had to take options, big commissions in that. I need to be a
Great
broker
stuff,
for an options one day. I need to get my license. That's where the money is.
Great trade. Great trade. Buying the dip?
Buying the dip, man. Yesterday, and it's the same analysis that we've been talking here on TopstepTV and slow markets every night. I get a lot of questions like, what did you do? Are you doing anything different? I'm like, no. Just tune into slow markets. Turn into TopstepTV when I'm on air. And I talk about exactly the way I see these markets. I talk about the technical analysis. I talk about support and resistance. I talk about the entries. The only major difference is maybe trade management, where I'm getting in, where I'm getting out, time of day, right? Because the trades don't always set up while I'm on air. And so sometimes there's a setup, before I go on air, maybe after I get on air. So there's a little bit of a difference when it comes to that. But when it comes to perspective, the way I view, the way that I like to show traders and teach in my slow markets, it's the same. You see it here live in front of you, each and every night during slow markets. I mean, heck, we're in a gold trade right now, and here we go, doing these examples, win or lose too. That's the one thing. Sometimes the losses suck, but you learn a lot more from the losses, and I do show them, unfortunately.
They definitely do happen.
Pushing up almost to these 20s. I was looking for these 20s, and we're doing it in 10 seconds. We have the top of the hour, so we'll see. We'll see gold keep going. Can we see gold just keep pushing higher when I'm in it?
Did you end up adding to that trade, or are you still in the one?
I'm just still in the one. There's a spike in volatility, session highs into the 20s, 21.
That one is working.
I'm going to just watch this and manage it. I'm really not thinking about just going to be passing. I'm just going to watch and manage this. I know my max profit. I have my stop loss. I'm risking 390, and we're pretty dang close there anyway. We have this one area of resistance that I'm kind of watching, and so this is a good example. It's like, okay, me passing this combine is at 25, but the realistic target for me is like 23. So I might just take profit at 23s, and
might take another trade. Sometimes
that has to be. It's like I want to squeeze out as much as I can, but take what the market can give you. Take what the market gives you. Spike in volatility, broke through these session highs, seeing some resistance in those the 21. Are you seeing anything on your end, Jay?
Not until I'm trying to load a different chart here. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. We're watching this gold trade here together. And while I do that, let me get some music on. Let me know if
so there was some selling up at 1960. But other than that, this looks pretty good. Above 1960, I think this is a great trade back up to those 25s. Seeing a little volume coming in, right off that top of that hour.
Yeah. We'll see. We shall see. Watching it. Let me know if the music
sounds good here.
Okay. I don't know. I just can't hear it. Wait, hold up. It's just so quiet for me, I guess. All right, there we go. We bounced off those 18s. that'll be a nice level for me to move my stop loss. This level just below these 18s. If we do start to break through those 21s, I'm going to just move my stop loss to like 16.6.
Okay. Yeah, but there's some volume trading in this area here, absorbing some of this buying. But yeah, if we get this, I'm looking at a 3-minute candle. If it closes above this 1960, this looks pretty good.
Let's see what happens.
Nice trade. Did you move your stop at all? Or you just
yeah. So originally it was low. Yeah, I've moved it now to 36.11 half. So
gotcha.
I haven't moved my stop yet. I'm gonna move my stop if we break through 21.4. I don't want to move it too early, too many times, and you see it. Dobie talks about it, right? You move your stop loss to break even, it comes down, taps it, and then it rallies, or it goes the other direction. Too many times. I want to move it for a reason, not just because I don't want to lose money or the psychological side. I just move it for a reason. And when I trail stops, I like to zoom in to like a 100 tick chart, and I will move it based off these pivots. So we'll see if we form another pivot or we just come down and stop me out.
Gotcha. My bad, chat. The chart was zoomed in. It was on my chart. I told Dakota I am the reigning champ in my fantasy football league that I've been in for 15 years. So we're doing a draft right now. So I was just moving some things around. Team's looking pretty good. I think we're going to run it back for another championship.
Yeah.
But we are here to talk about the markets. Yeah.
No, I mean,
absolutely.
You a football fan?
I don't watch as much anymore. And I actually tried to get out of this fantasy football league 3 times already, but these are friends that I've had from high school, and they won't let me out. So
you
they
won
won't
it.
let me out.
You won last year, so
I won it last year for the first. I mean, I've been in this league for 15 years. I won it last year for the first time ever. I've been in the championship 3 times, and we're here now.
There you go. Nice.
Once you win it, now you got to go on a streak.
Man, my Green Bay Packers are looking really good. I'm excited to see what comes of them this year. They, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Micah Parsons. Yeah,
yep.
I like it. They got poor Bears, Chicago Bears. Maybe I fly out there and maybe we do a hang out and go watch a Green Bay and Bears game together with a team.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Watch a game in Chicago.
Oh,
we
yeah.
did the Cubs game.
Yeah, we went to the Cubs game. Yeah, Cubs game. But Bears, Packers. That's much better than baseball, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Not in the cold bowl. No cold. It'll have to be like before it gets too crazy of weather.
Well, I mean, when do they play? We check the schedule.
Oh, yeah, we'll check.
I'll check.
And it depends on how the scores is. If the Bears are like 0-7, then maybe it might not be worth it. But hopefully the Bears are competitive. I'm talking about like that. Hopefully, whenever I think of the Chicago Bears, I think of Eddie. Hopefully he's doing well and he could come on air so we could start talking smack again.
Yeah. Eddie is definitely going to be watching.
All right. While we're watching this gold trade, let's do a hashtag slow markets. Like I said, there is my my Twitter in the YouTube chat. Tag the hashtag slow markets. Let's take a look at what's here so far. Well, first off, trading combine. Green on the screen, up $2,000. Love seeing that one. Up $2,000 tonight. Okay.
Oh, nice trade. What trade was that?
I don't
Must have
know.
caught gold early.
Don't know. If you're there, post. Let's see what that trade is. There was a couple others, but I wanted to show this one. This one was really cool. It was in the Discord. Let me see if I could pull this one up. Dig this one out of the... Take a look at this. Trading from the boat.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Trading from a boat. So that's underneath in the middle. And there's the TV. Got internet connection. Said Starlink. Well, that's the nice thing about trading.
Shout out to Elon.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about trading. You can trade from anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection. Just get on the boat. Get on the golf course, in the mountains. See, look at this trade. We came down. We almost touched my entry. So, if I move my stop loss to break even, that's probably what would have happened.
He stopped you out.
Stopped me out, and here we are pumping back up a little bit. So that's always the thing that traders go through, right? When do you move your stop? When do you get in? When do you get out? And you're always going to be second guessing yourself, right? Because nothing's going to work 100% of the time, and it's trying to understand your risk reward, your probabilities. Like, of course, if you move your stop loss, sometimes if the market just sells off, you're going to be happy you got out at break even. Other times this situation will happen and you're like, dang, I'm upset I got out for break even because it kept going up. So it's a give and take with anything we do in this market. Every little detail when it comes to trade management, where you move your stop loss, where you move your take profit, when you move it, how big of size, like every little detail, you must be able to find a way to measure it and then make that decision. Like I said, don't second guess yourself. That's what practice is for. And when it comes time to execute, you just take the shot.
Absolutely. Captain Kurt wants to know, can we talk about breakout strategies again? Dakota, you traded breakout strategy?
Right here, you're seeing one. Gold, I talked about this earlier. We had this downtrend in gold. I did analysis on the higher time frame, and we broke out. We had this nice little breakout of this trend, pullback, and then as soon as we started breaking out of this pivot, I got in long, and we got up to those 21s. But obviously, what it could have showed you want to take profit at the high tick, but you're never going to be able to catch the exact bottom and the exact top. And I'm looking for a push higher. I'm actually looking for this level, these 24s. I take profit at 970 just because I'm in a combine and that would pass it, but I'm not looking to pass it on this specific trade. I'm just going to look to manage this risk. So now we got a nice pivot. We got this nice pivot here right at my entry. So super happy right now that I don't move my stop loss to break even just because that would have not been good. And now that we have this pivot, I am okay moving my stop loss now. So now there's a reason for me to move my stop loss. I have that pivot. We had this pivot earlier. I moved my stop loss there. We now have a pretty solid, valid pivot. And now I can move my stop loss. Not exactly at break even. I have a little bit under there. So minus $60 is the worst case scenario. And I'm going to wait and do the exact same thing. If we do have a nice breakout, same thing. Just wait, move my stop loss. Maybe we push back up to these 23s. We pull back, look for another pivot, move my stop loss again, and just trail this thing.
Nice trade. I know you were talking about adding before. Would you add to this?
No. I can make a valid reason too, but like I said, being so close to passing a combine, I'm not going to try and force anything. Just one base hit at a time.
One base hit at a time. Yeah, this seller here, 19.6. If they get out of the way, you're good to go in this trade. 107 contracts traded there. 57 positive delta at that price. Above that, I think this is clear to go. Clear to go.
Clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
Come on, Gold. Where are you at? You've been just going straight mooning whenever we're on slow markets. Now I'm in long. Where's all those buyers?
Where are the buyers?
Where are the buyers?
Where are the buyers?
Yep.
They're coming.
Yeah, just time. We'll see. We'll see. Here's another hashtag slow markets. SRJ trades in an XFA up $1,200 tonight in the NASDAQ. Wow. There we go. Love that one. Slow markets, man. DBA concepts.
$1,200 trading the NASDAQ. What is the NASDAQ doing right now? Last time I looked at it, it was just consolidating. Right around 500. Yep. Same thing. No, it's just sitting here. You don't need to look. Okay. It's not doing anything. It's going to the right.
Going to the right.
I like this song.
That's the one guarantee in trading the NASDAQ, right? It moves to the right. Time. That's theta. Theta gang. All right, we failed to break through those 20s so far. This is where a lot of traders and myself, I used to overthink so much right now. Just overanalyze every little incremental movement after you get into a trade. Who does that, chat? Shout out if you do that. Once you are in a trade, you start to overanalyze every move.
For sure.
Every move.
For sure. Got to zoom out.
Me.
I definitely do it as well.
Oh, I do it. Yeah, definitely. Working on it too much. Yes, you hyper focus, overthink, overmanage, levy a trade, and then you go back at the end of the trade. You're like, if I would have just followed my process and not do this or do that, it would have worked out perfect. Yeah, I do it. Start losing hair. Ooh, it's the stress. It's the stress.
Ken, I like what Ken just said here. I started reading a book to keep myself busy while in trades.
Okay.
It's a great use of your time. Great use of your time. It's something that we talk about every once in a while, but a lot of times traders are just like, how can I hold a trade for the day, right? My strategy said that I should buy it here and sell it there. How do I hold it for the day? But when we do back testing, the one thing we can back test for if you use, a platform that lets you trade, is the time that it takes for the trade to play out, right? You might have to sit in a trade for 4 hours. And if you're sitting there watching, 100 tick chart for 4 hours, you're gonna tell yourself a lot of stories.
I've been there. Yes. You're gonna go through all the emotions. You're gonna be changing your bias so often, overthinking, and you're gonna just look at the clock and be like, "Oh my gosh, I've just been staring at a computer monitor with green and red candlesticks for 4 hours. What am I doing with my life?" I've been there.
So I'll ask a really important question to the chat here. Do I draft Travis Hunter? You have a minute. Thanks, chat.
All right, you heard it here first. Come on, you're gonna name your team TopstepTV chat, and chats. We're gonna draft for you.
So I don't know if I can say what my team name was because this is a family show last season, but I drafted. I drafted 2 players. It was Brock Purdy and Young-Ho Koo, who's a kicker. So chat, who can guess what my team name was? It's actually not that bad.
Okay.
It's just a mix of 2 names.
Should we start running polls? Who's next? Who's next on the dock? We'll run a poll before your next draft pick.
There we go. Mike Easy got it. Purdy Young-Hos. And we won the chip.
And you won the chip.
All right. Seeing a little bit of a pullback here. You want to see that close above 20s there, Dakota. Somebody's selling up there.
Yeah, we're not getting above these 20s. I'm okay with the $60 loss on this. But I'm not liking that price action. That failed that we break out. This is we'll overthink and analyze this together, okay, chat? We'll join you after I just talked. The fact that we failed to break through these 21s and just rejected is no bueno. I don't like that from a price action standpoint. But I've already accepted a $60 loss on this, and we'll see. We shall see. I was looking for these 24s. Why does YouTube have experience for chat now? I don't know. Hey, you guys are getting experience. Chatting.
Who's winning right now? Of course, it's Richard Harris.
Is it Richard? Of course.
He's with some Starlink conspiracies in the chat. I saw that, Richard Harris.
Richard Harris has his master's degree in the chat.
Yep, you, Richard Harris, with that number 1 next to your name.
Jay, do I have the music going or did it stop? Or is it just me not?
I can still hear it. It's pretty low, but I can still hear it.
Okay, there we go. It was on my end. All right, let's watch this. Like I said, it's so tempting to overmanage this trade, like wanting to close. And this is the bad side about not being able to have multiple contracts, right? Where I'd rather have multiple micros so that I could scale out, right? Take some profits if I see like something like this or rejection. But one contract in the minis, just you're all in or all out, right? You can't scale out once you're in. And yeah, let's watch this.
I think Christopher H in the chat, Squiz is trying to call your bluff here. He said you won't add. Is that a good decision here? I don't know.
I mean, I'm okay if I don't add.
34 offered here at 16. They just pushed that down as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this. There you go. Minus $10. Minus $10.
Not bad.
Minus $10. All that for minus $10.
Would you get back into it if it sets up again?
Ooh. I mean, the setup was the breakout, right? The setup was definitely this breakout. I need to see better market structure. It'd have to be a completely new trade because that was the breakout trade where we have a breakout of a trend, we have a pullback, and then we get the continuation. This was a good setup and it worked out. It's just not exactly all the way to the take profit. And I mean, this was the trade. It's a good setup. Break even. Yeah, it's not valid to me. I mean, we can still go up higher, but like this was the breakout trade that I was looking for. We didn't get the momentum that we've been seeing in gold. Unfortunately. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ now.
Still a lot of time left in the trading session.
Yeah. We might see something similar in the NASDAQ, right? We're consolidating here right at 23,500.
Just sitting here.
And if we blank, maybe we see a push up through the session highs. Nikkei flying. Ooh, honestly, I haven't looked at the Nikkei.
When's the last time you've placed a Nikkei trade, Ben?
Last year. It's going. Yeah, Nikkei is going. Oh, it's been a long time since I traded Nikkei. Yeah, nope, not gonna tempt myself.
Oh, look at that thing.
Yeah, not gonna tempt myself. Let's move on.
No.
I'd get too tempted watching the Nikkei. It's Japanese market.
It's a great market to stay away from.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those. Definitely one of those.
It can move really well, but it's pretty expensive for Topstep accounts, right? $25 a tick.
Yeah.
It adds up. It moves though.
It adds up. It moves. Yep. So okay, gold's pushing down. Let's see. I'll just watch. We'll watch and react how gold. I mean, we're seeing this volatility in here. I'm not going to force anything. I don't mind if I pass this combine this week at all.
Do not force it.
Maybe we go down to 3,600 evens. Look, we're going through now, so feel happy about that exit for a scratch.
I want to give a shout out in the chat to Okla Torch in the chat. Sent me a message on Discord. Finally started trading 11 months ago. Took first payout today of $2,000. Great job. Trading in an XFA. Had this XFA since it looks like since August, start of August. Took a $2,000 payout today after a $2,600 day. So great trading. Keep it up. 11 months and getting to the point where you're pulling money out of the markets is great progress. Keep that up. Pull more money out of the markets.
Just keep going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yep.
Manage the downside. Keep taking money out of the markets.
Love it. And then here's one as well. Jeff out here, Coach DBA trading. This is an XFA. XFA total $5,000. today, Wednesday. Look at that.
Nice.
Look at that. Topstep X. Love it.
Great trading, guys. Great trading. And if you're struggling right now, try to understand why. Right? Try to understand why. Maybe it's a slight change that you can make. Right? We're talking to a trader in at the buzzer today, and they had an $1,800 day and turned it into a $900 loser. Right? Look at your trading and ask yourself, are you doing things like that? And if so, why? Right? And then what can you do to kind of pull yourself away from doing it? It's something that we've all done as traders, and unless we consciously make an effort to not do those things, then they're going to continue to happen. But I like to say, Dakota, people aren't as bad of traders as they think they are. They just make some decisions that are questionable.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah, it's we are our own worst critics in anything, right?
Yep.
And we're never as bad as what we think we are when we do something. It's always internal that we beat ourselves up the most. And I agree the same. I've beat myself up more than anybody else when it comes to the psychological side in my trading, and when I have bad days or bad weeks or bad months. Man, this imposter syndrome, or man, do I need... I love trading. Should I just stop trading and just do something else that's easier? And it's difficult. It can be difficult, but you have to be your own best friend, right? What would your best friend tell you? Like, yeah, you're not as bad. Get up, do it again.
Yep.
Gold continue to sell off here, so happy with that out. We seen that little breadcrumb where we failed to break through those 21s and hold, and we just rejected. So a nice little example tonight for some technicals.
NASDAQ still hanging around under this 500 level. We're just stuck in a range here in the NASDAQ. Not really a whole lot to talk about there.
Yeah, we're seeing some buyers step in it. These 12s. I might be okay with buying. We'll see. We'll just see. I'm curious. Like I said, I'm bullish gold, so any trade I take on gold is going to be to the long side. And honestly, same with the NASDAQ. Any trade that I take, it's going to be biased to the long side. And it's just me doing better, getting in with the trends, and sticking with it. Deepak says, what's up? How are you?
I would love to see gold tag like these 3609s, maybe even 3606.
Okay, retest the session low.
Yeah. Maybe not all the way down there at 04s, but that candle that made the low. Looking at a 5 minute, 3 minute.
Okay. Well, we are. Yeah, I could see those. I'd like to see 08s, 09s as well. Some type of reversal down there. Look at that. Here's another one. Man, I'm seeing lots of these. I'm seeing lots of these traders doing the hashtag slow markets. Look at this. Trading zero gold the last 3 weeks. 5,000 on XFA. Plus 660 on XFA and a hot streak. I like it. Traders tearing it up, man. Whether it's slow markets, it's nice to see. Very nice to see.
Keep sharing good stuff. Guys.
Yeah.
The space needs more of it. And not just, always P&L screenshots, but just anything, right? Good analysis that you've had of the markets, just encouragement for other people's trading, whatever it is. Share good things. Ask good questions.
Correct.
Be positive. Spread positivity in this space.
I agree, man.
Goes a long way.
I've seen a lot more positive lately the past 3 months than I've ever seen the past 1 or 2 years on like social media and just in general, and it's nice. Gold isn't going lower than 36.10. We'll see. We shall see. There's a lot of selling coming in, and we did that analysis on the higher time frame. Like I said, it's hard to not see a pullback in gold on that higher time frame. Like say I pulled out the daily or the 4 hour But like, look at this rally we had, right? It's okay to see a nice healthy pullback or some consolidation. I think that's just what we're seeing here in gold tonight. Just kind of a relaxing. Maybe we see some consolidation going into non-farm payroll on Friday. That's going to be a big day that the market's going to be
still on my
watching.
screens if you're sharing some of the Dakota.
Yeah, dang it. Okay. Here we go. Let's go to this 4-hour chart. I'll show you. Here, 4-hour chart. Zoom out, and yeah, this is that big rally here on gold. Just huge. Just expecting a pullback, maybe some consolidation, but you don't want to go against this momentum. That's for sure. At least I don't, anyway.
With the amount of times Andre had to say gold, new all-time highs, gold, new highs today, yeah, that was not a good day for shorts there in gold.
Yeah. I'm currently trading 1 micro contract and do have profitable trades. I have a time scaling up. Any tips on scaling up my contracts? Well, if you're doing 1 contract, then do 2 micros and hide the P&L. Hide the P&L. Don't think of the P&L. You just trade exactly the way you were trading 1 micro. Then you just trade 2 micros and don't think about it. Easier said than done, though. It's the same process. I was telling people today when I showed, I talked about it on Topstep TV on fast markets. I had my best day today, $94,000 on that single trade, and like, oh, what did you do? What did you look at? And I was like, it's the same thing I talk about every night on slow markets and when I'm on Topstep TV like in fast markets. It's the same analysis. It's the same setups, and it's the same process that I would take a single NASDAQ trade. It's the same everything. The only difference is execution and size.
Didn't get down to those 09s yet in gold. I would not mind buying off of that in that zone. 3606 up to 09s.
Ooh. You guys want to recap what I was looking at for that $94,000 trade?
Yeah, show it.
Yeah, should we show it? Should we show it here, chat? Okay, I'll show it if we get to how many likes. Slee, yeah. I'll show and talk about it if we get to 600 likes.
600 likes.
There we go. 600 likes. There we go. I set the number. If we get to 600 likes, I'll talk about the setup. I'll talk about the trade. And
what are we at right now?
We are at 200. We got a ways to go.
Oh,
Chat, you better get to work.
do what it does, chat.
Yeah. Do what it does. All right. I like these longs here in the gold again, Jay. We are bouncing off where we found support earlier. These 3611s. So we'll see if we consolidate here. We're at 300. Ooh, did I set the bar too low? I can't change it now. I can't change it.
Of course you can. It's your show.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right.
332. I liked it.
Oh, I liked it too. I liked it. Okay, now gold's pushing through that level. Gold's broke through it, so we didn't even spend any time at that. There we go. Plus 660 in the XFAs. Great work. Guys, do you know anything about Robo? No, I do not. Here at Topstep, you can trade currency futures. Right? We're trading gold here, but you can type in and look at it. We had the Aussie dollar, the pound, the Canadian dollar. I mean, look at this. You can trade currency futures here. Centralized. Yeah, gold's pushing. So happy with that out, man. And
Great out
about
on that trade.
A scratch trade being a winner. There's a good example of, hey, that was a winning trade in my book just because I was able to just manage that risk. And I'm still just $1,000 away from passing. It's going to take us a minute to get to that 600 likes.
So we just sit here and stare at each other. 36.
We could, yeah. I think we could get there. I believe in the chat. I believe the chat will get to 600 likes. Here's the thing: is I know a lot of traders watch slow markets from like the TV or on a boat, right? And so it might be
right
more difficult to hit the like button if you're watching on a television opposed to like
in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, in the middle of the ocean versus on your phone where you could just click on it, or your computer, right? Yeah, look at that bounce off those 08s. Jay, you were looking for 08s.
Yeah, I was.
Did you?
This 08, 06 to 08 area, I did not take the trade. Not yet, at least.
Okay. I am now looking to get in long. The fact that we reject that, if we could hold and see a little bit of a technical pattern here on the 100 tick, I'm going to be getting in.
All right, I'm long. Couple micros. Started off small.
Okay. General says, my TV has fingerprints all over where the like button is. All right. Hey, that works. Well, just for you, we'll say 599 likes is the goal now. We'll give you that like.
There we go. Where did that go?
What price you long from?
Where am I long from? 36, 12, 20. Just 2 micros.
Okay.
Risking about 170 bucks. Stop is right below the low right now, but I'm gonna move that to 35.97.
Okay. I'm going to try and get along here with you, Coach Jay. I'm long from 36.10. My stop is just below the session lows. So I'm winning with you. I might jump out really quick, though, depending on this price action. This is like, I want to see support right here, right now. If not, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. Minus 200 on that.
Yeah, it may not be setting up yet, right?
Yeah.
Still need to see a reversal pattern. I think this is a general area that I would want to buy, but just because I want to buy it doesn't mean the market wants to. So that's why I'm going small size. So far for the session, it does look pretty heavy since that Asia session started. So I'm okay going with small size for now, especially because this is not a time frame that I normally trade. My best trading happens during the New York session, so I want to make sure I conserve my account for that.
Yep, I agree. Crypto King says, trying to catch a falling knife. This is far from a falling knife. We're buying gold, and if you see this market in gold, it's been just going up, right? And we are at a level of support. So yeah, this is definitely far from a falling knife. I would dare say, what would qualify as a falling knife for you, Jay? When we're just
trying to buy the NASDAQ in April when it was, falling 200 points in a second. That's trying to catch a falling knife.
When we just sell off through support and we're past like a regular average move is where I could classify a falling knife, but we have yet to even break these session lows. And this is gold. This is gold we're talking about this week.
Yep. It has been a pretty strong market. And does that mean that it's going to continue to be strong right now? No, it doesn't. Right? We could see a little bit of a pullback in a market that is up 7 days in a row, right? When's the last time we've seen a 7-day or an 8-day rally in gold? So
correct.
Could we have a pullback? We could. And that's why you manage risk, because if there's somebody in this chat who has never been wrong on a trade, put a 1 in the chat.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see it.
See how many ones we get.
Yeah, my next level on gold is if we do start to break down, I'm going to be looking for these 3590s, these 94s, 95s. So there'll be no trade until we get down to those 95s if we cannot hold this level that we're at right now. Look at all the ones. Look at all those.
We got TikTok Dance. TikTok Dance doesn't have any losing trades because he's busy doing TikTok dances.
You can't have a losing trade if you don't trade, Jay.
Just dance the pain away.
It does. You just take 1 micro on the ES, and then you just never close it until it's a tick in the money.
Never wrong, just early. 435 likes right now. 435 likes.
Oh, we got to get to 600, and I'll review that. Review the setup. Best loser wins. Yeah, gold's just not finding any support, so nope, I'm not liking any longs. Unless we do. We know how gold likes to just run it and then just reverse. But that, I know it's on the time frame, the higher time frame. I'm happy. I'd be happy with, you know, minus $500 day is fine right now. Like I said, I'm not too worried about that.
There's got some traders looking for prior day lows in gold, which is 35.92. Maybe we run that low before we continue higher. Gold has not taken out a prior day low in these 7 trading days that we've seen this rally.
Ooh. Maybe we can. Maybe we will.
This might be the time. This might be the time to do it.
We could jump in with the momentum for a break of lows.
Let's take the short right here.
Yeah, this would be valid. I don't like that we have just this extended sell-off going down into this level, but it's a valid to get in with the momentum. But it's gold, and I'm not going to be going against this trend, so I'm going to say no, even though it's tempting.
It's either a buy or a no trade for you at this point?
Correct. Yep, buy or no trade, even though it would be tempting. I mean, buy or no trade. That's the trend in the market in gold that I'm seeing right now.
Thinking should my stop be a little bit lower than where it is, just out of this consolidation, but I measured it. It's where we're going to leave it. Risking less than $300.
Yesterday's high is only 4 points away in gold. Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, it is.
Check out yesterday's high. I still like those 95s zone in gold. But that's a valid breakout trade. You want to talk about a breakout trade? It would be...
You're on my... Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, well, we missed it. We're breaking down right now as we speak. I was going to say, I was going to short for a play to a breakdown to like 3,600 or those 36.95s. And valid. There it is. Difficult trade to take, though. That's very hard. What do they call it? Shorting in the hole? Shorting in the hole. Watch this thing just rip higher now. Everyone stops or popped.
Be great for this trade I'm in.
we got to run some stops now. Now let's go. That's
Crypto Chris said, how do I sign up to trade on Topstep? Because, man, y'all gambling. Do we have that link for the casting call?
Oh, yeah, we can find the link and bring you on. Sorry, I mean, if it looks like gambling to you, I mean...
Maybe it is.
Maybe you don't tune in enough.
Casting call, where is it? And I'm not being, seriously, if anybody in the chat wants to come on, fill out the casting call. We're always looking for people to come on the show. We've had some new guests recently come on, and it's a great thing. It's a great experience to be able to trade on Topstep TV, trade in front of people. Tell us what your strategy is. Mm-hmm. Greg Sticks got a webcam today.
Ooh, there we go.
Going to be joining us, Greg. Here's the link in the chat.
There it is. Fill it out. Come on down. The price is wrong.
You got to be trading a Topstep account, obviously, but maybe not even. If you're interesting enough, you want to come on the show, by all means, sign up. I would love to talk to you.
Come in and have conversations. I've been once. You guys are really friendly and helpful. It's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah. Hey, anybody who wants to come on this show, we understand how difficult it is to. Would I be allowed to put this on my resume? Purple, yeah. I mean,
Why not?
I mean,
why not?
depends on what job you're applying for, but yeah, put it on your resume.
Yeah, yeah, and you can.
I'm a TV star.
It's born to be a star. Born to be a star.
Right.
You can show it. Show that recording. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We're hovering around
NASDAQ
this.
is just glued to 500s.
$30-minute NQ. Yeah, NASDAQ's just stuck there. Low. I mean, we had a lot of moves the past few days. I mean, it's okay for kind of a consolidation a little bit. Like I said, it's Wednesday night. Thursday's price action. Friday we have non-farm payroll. Gold's holding this low, Jay.
So far.
So far, yeah, so far. We failed to break out to the downside or break down to the downside. And you're still long?
I am still long. Okay. 2 micros.
Where is your risk on this?
50, 35, 97, 90.
Okay, so we got a ways. We got a ways. Yeah, I'm watching it. If we continue to hold and build market structure here in these, 03 to 05 level, I'm not opposed to getting in long again.
Mad Lad wants to borrow $5.
Ask Jack.
Yeah, Jack has all my $5.
Yeah, all the $5 bills. He has.
Jack has all of them.
That's for sure.
465, Dakota. 465 likes. We got 15 minutes left. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
All right. Yeah, we got. Yeah, I'm long gold now. I'm long 6.6.
Okay. Yeah, there's no specific slow markets casting call. I think you can put it there should be like a comment section if you guys want to come on slow markets. Just put it in there if you guys are filling out that casting call.
Casting call. Yep, that's right. Yep, long 6.6, Jay. We kind of broke out. I'll switch over my charts real quick. So you kind of broke out this little downtrend that we were having, and we held these lows. And I don't want to be short this market. I'd rather be wrong buying gold than trying to short this thing. It's like, yeah, I lost money buying gold. Okay, I'll take that. Take it. The way this market has been for gold.
Yep. It's been a strong rally. I mean, what we've been seeing is some selling in the Asia session and then buying it back in the New York session. So this is a trade that I don't mind leaving on. We have this 3,600 level. My stop's below that major level. If we come back, test it, use it as a support. Depends on how much we run that level by, but I don't mind leaving this trade on.
Someone says, long and wrong. We're going to be long and wrong. Uh-huh. Let's see if we can continue to find support here at the lows. Okay, we're seeing these sevens hold. Let's go back up to session highs because why not?
Session highs. Let's just go to 4,000 right now.
All-time highs, yeah. All-time highs, not too far away, to be honest. We could wake up tomorrow and gold could be at all-time highs.
That's what it's been doing, man. Again, I don't know the last time. I'd have to check the last time gold had 8 days in a row to the upside, but I'll take a look. Maybe someone in the chat knows. When's the last time gold had eight up days in a row?
That's Baron. He's the stats. He loves statistics.
Yeah, he is.
Baron in the stats. Madlands has put me on. I have a camera.
Send the link right now.
No one's ugly. Got the face for radio. I will add to this gold trade if we break above 608. This is one where I would be consider adding.
Okay. $608. Yeah, we are just kind of consolidating here. A little bit, holding this low. 3602, made a new session low, kind of just hanging out now. You're long from 60,
From
3606, 60?
Yep, 066.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, we need. I'm not going to add unless we get above 084, like 084,
Yeah, that's a good call.
083. That would be the validation on this trade. If not, we just break. We just break and go. That's just a nice chill.
Chat.
Oh, yes, we're not at 600 likes yet. Okay. All right, chat. This is
They don't want it, Dakota.
They don't want it. Okay, fine.
Here we go. Rich and bedside. Gold futures last had an 8-day green run that ended on Thursday, March 20th, 2025.
It ended on a Thursday.
Tomorrow's Thursday, isn't it?
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Interesting.
All right. Yeah. Where's the conspiracy theorists at? Where's the history repeats itself. Markets are
It always does. Is clothing a requirement to be on Topstep TV? Yes.
Yes. Yes, definitely yes. Let's see if I'm going to add here. Look. Fine buyers stepping in. We stepped in at those 04905. And what are you targeting for your gold long, Jay?
First target here, I'm long from 12s. First target is going to be 36.18, so about 6 points.
Okay. And a point is in gold is like you're referring to as like 0.1. Right?
Dollar.
A dollar. Okay,
no.
$36.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this is
$6.
more of a longer trade for you then.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
partly because I'm in terrible trade location with my entry. But 36.18 will be the target.
Got it. Let's see if we could get above 608. So I'm gonna be adding. Let's get through it. Don't realize how volatile this gold is thinking about it now. You get kind of jaded because the charts will still be the same size. The candlesticks are the same size when you look at them, but like each incremental movement is like there's a dollar or there's a dollar. Like it's a lot more volatile than what it is, and it's comparing this to summer. Yes, I love this volatility. Volatility breeds opportunity.
Chat wants us to look at longer time frames on gold. Look at an hourly chart. Yeah, it doesn't look great for these longs, right? We have some selling coming in here, but
I mean, it looks bullish. The trend is up and to the right.
Yep. I just don't love my stop placement here. Right, if I'm gonna hold on to this longer, ideally I want my stop here. But that's accepting another $200 worth of risk. So I could take one contract off and then move my stop, let it work out. But I measured it. I'm gonna leave it where it is.
Follow the process, man. Follow the process.
Follow the process.
Trend, our friend. Yep, trend is our friend. Whenever you fight it, man, it fights back pretty hard. The trend fights back. It broke my rib once.
Oh, here's a good question. How do you keep yourself in check and avoid comparing yourself to other traders?
Ooh. Jay, go first. I'm thinking about it.
It's a great question. Honestly, you try not to look at what other traders are doing. Like obviously, I know how Dakota's trading, right? I trade with him all the time. You know, we're good friends, so we talk about our trading a lot. But I really, even if I watch somebody else, I just saw Nick for a tick in the chat. Sometimes I'll check in on the Ninja Trader stream just to see how he's doing, right? And, Nick's a trading buddy. But I don't know how most traders in this space are doing on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. Right. There's some people who, and I posted about this on X the other day on Twitter. There's some people who know the stats for every influencer in the game.
That's insane.
And if you do that, you got to realize that this is not like your favorite basketball player, football player. You're playing the same game as them, right? You should be playing the same game as them, I would think, right? Where you are looking to pull money out of the markets as well. So it really is just kind of blocking out the noise and not knowing what other people are doing. You can use people for education, entertainment, whatever it is. But knowing how much money somebody made on any given day doesn't help me make $1. So if I can see their process for how they got there, like Dakota's telling you guys, if we get to 600 likes, you can see his process for how he got to that, biggest day of the year today. That's information. What people want to see is, oh, Dakota made $92,000. I can do that as well. But if he just tells you the number and never shows you the process, how does that information help you? Right. And that's what he wants to share.
Yeah, exactly. And man, you said it the best, right? Because comparison is the theft of joy. There's lots of sayings when it comes to that, but honestly, we're not really trading against any other individual. This is a solo sport, really. You could always find bigger fish, right? You compare yourself to someone who's made $1 million. You could today, or 2 million, 10 million. These are the biggest financial markets. These are huge, right? And trillions of dollars are being moved through these financial markets every single day. And realizing that this is more of a personal journey, and it doesn't really matter what anybody else is doing. It doesn't.
There's always somebody making more money than you.
Yeah, or at least showing
always.
It, right? It's
right.
It hurts you more than it helps. And like you said, it's crazy to think that there are people out there that just sit there and watch everyone who is on air in this industry, and they just know, and they just monitor, oh, how much did this person make? How much is this doing? Oh, are you in your XFA? Are you in a combine? Are you in a live account? What happened to this guy? Like, if they spent the same amount of time and effort into their own trading, maybe they would be the ones in that position, right? And so I'm always for just block out everybody else, focus on your own trading. If you find someone to help you learn, you learn. And that's it. Just becoming a better trader by yourself.
100%. 100%. What are we at? 5:32. We got 5 minutes.
Yep. So this is Dakota. Don't you have the biggest payout here? I had the biggest payout at Topstep up until January this year. Yep. It lasted 1 month. KJ took it though. Yep. It was like biggest payout in Topstep history. I got it. I held that title, and then KJ took it. So I'm second biggest payout. That's okay. As I answer that question to someone. Doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. You got the biggest payout. All right, gold's still holding this.
Still holding for now.
We're not above those 08s yet. I'm gonna look to add if we do.
Purple says, I've seen very profitable traders with a 36% win rate. It is possible. Ooh, right? It is possible.
That's right around where I'm at. Or I usually am. Depending on the markets.
5:36.
Yep. We have 4 minutes left. We didn't get to 600 likes, so I'm not going to show it. I'm a man of my word. And yeah, you guys don't get to know that analysis, which is crazy to me, man. I would have thought traders... Oh, well. Usually people would charge a pretty penny to get information like that. Or, yeah. I've paid for my move tomorrow. Come on, people. No, it's too late. It's too late. You got. If you get it, I'll review it tomorrow. But.
Oh yeah, I got a long day on Topstep TV tomorrow. I can't hang out any longer.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're coming in. That's okay.
I think we're going to be on Topstep TV tomorrow together, right? Why don't we go over that schedule real quick?
Ooh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to be on for Fast Markets. I'm on for Fast Markets Thursday. It's Thursday, August 4th. We have non-farm payroll the following day. And you on for Fast Markets, Jay?
I thought I was, but now I'm looking at the schedule and I'm not,
Okay.
which is not a bad thing. But I am on for right after Fast Markets trade with Topstep. But it is you. Looks like you, Andre, Jack, Hoag. You, Andre, Jack, and Hoag. That should be a good one.
Oh, that's going to be a good one. I love talking with Jack. Me and Jack speak the same language when it comes to like the markets and options and all that fun stuff. But yeah, me, Andre, Jack, Hoag, you're on for the trade with Topstep. And then again, tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll have Baron on with me tomorrow night for slow markets. It's always fun to have him. I need to fly. I'm just gonna fly out there to Florida and get him a new keyboard. Like that's it. Like just for the sake of I'm doing it for you, chat. I'm gonna fly out to Florida and get him a keyboard. Go break, yeah. Doing it. Fly out there for chat.
Yeah, he needs one. I tuned into slow markets last week for like a couple minutes while he was on, and I just hear, oh my God, this guy's sending the most aggressive email in the world. But I love Baron.
No, it's good. It's good. All right, chat. We're at the end of class. We did not get to 600 likes. That's okay. It doesn't bother me any. So take care, everybody. Any last words, Coach Jay? I will be on for tomorrow morning. You will be on. Get some good sleep.
Absolutely. Final words for tonight. Trade well, manage your risk, focus on your trading, more importantly than anyone else's, because you pay your own bills. So we want to all be pulling money out of these markets. Is it fun to have some friendly competition? It is, but at the end of the day, we got to take care of ourselves. When you do something fun for yourself off the charts to appreciate the work that we do here. And you just hit 600 likes, but
oh, I'll have to check the tape because it's now. Yeah, we'll see. I'll review it one of these times.
Yeah.
Too late. I mean, what do you guys do? I told you like 30 minutes ago. So, all right, chat. See you bright and early tomorrow morning, if not tomorrow night with Baron. Take care. Bye.
Later.